Are you just drifting through life thinking, how did I get here? Or you end up thinking, I was meant to do these great things, but look at where I am. I'm nowhere near where I thought I'd be by now. I've certainly felt this way at times in my life, and if that is you, please stick around because I want to help you get over this hurdle and get past this thinking of, I don't know what to do with my life, and figure out a path, or at least start taking action on a path that can help you lead to a life that you create, that you actually want. Hey, what up, fam? I'm Nick Lee. Excuse my voice. I've got a little bit of congestion in the nasal throat area, and I'm a performance coach who wants to help you become the greatest athlete and person that you can be. In this video, I'm going to share some simple tips on how to get past the dreaded, I don't know what I want to do with my life, so that you can start creating the life and actually living the life that you want to live. Before we do anything, I think most importantly, the first thing to understand is that nothing changes if nothing changes. When I say that, I'm reminded of the quote or the definition of insanity by Albert Einstein. The definition of insanity is expecting different outcomes when you don't change what you're doing. So if you're feeling in this stuck energy, I want you to make a decision and commit to doing something. Because if you don't change anything, nothing new will happen. So we got to do something. We've got to shake things up. We've got to do something differently so that you can start living the life that you want to live. Now, I understand when I say you just got to do something, your first thought and my first thought when somebody tells me the exact same thing is, well, I don't know what to do. It's not that simple, Nick. It's more complicated. There's all of these things, all of these extra factors that play into what my life situation is. And my answer to you is going to be perfect. You don't know what to do. You are at square one. What a perfect place to be. You get to choose anything you literally want. If it's an avenue of trying something online, if it's a new career, if it's something way outside the box, that is perfect because you are at square one of trying something new to better yourself. I understand it's not a great feeling, but it will help you to take that perspective on of it's a new beginning rather than I'm lost in this crazy world. Now, the first thing to do is we're going to identify things that you actually want. They don't have to be big things. So the first thing we're going to do is when I sit here and ask you, what do you want? I want you to listen to that question, internalize it a little bit, but don't think too hard because you're going to pull out a piece of paper, you're going to pull out a pen, and you're going to write down the first 20 things that come to your mind. Not the first 3, because those are going to be the things that are programmed into your subconscious. But you're going to go to 20. You got to push to 20. You got to push past the first things that always pop up into your mind. And they don't have to be the biggest life-changing, career-changing opportunities either. You want to go to New Zealand? Do you want to go play pickup basketball tomorrow night? Do you want to go to the movies this weekend? Do you want to get a milkshake? Do you want to hang out with your girlfriend or spouse? Do you want to do something cool with your kids? Just write down anything that you want to do. And note that the purpose here is not to judge any of the answers that flow out of you. It is to get things that you actually want on paper. Because you say you don't know what you want, yet you now have a list of 20 things that you want. It's not as hard or as complicated as it sounds. You want these things. You just haven't taken the time to go do them, even if they're super simple. And when you've written 20 things down, you've built the momentum, or you've reframed your mind into a momentum of thinking about things that you actually want and not playing to the whims of others and circumstances outside of you. And understand, not all of these are going to be your purpose. I think that's a video for another time. I don't think anybody in this life has a singular purpose, but all of these things can help guide you, and they can help you do things that you actually like, and they might lead to different types of things along the road where something clicks and you're like, that is it, that right there. So it doesn't always have to be the biggest things. It's just things you want to do, things you want to enjoy, because life is about having fun, enjoying it, and doing things that are cool, that you like. So once you've written that list, I'm going to ask you again, what do you want to do? And now that you've written your list, I want you to sit there and think, excuse me, I don't want you to think. I want you to sit there and just go with your gut reaction. What is your gut reaction to that question? Do you want to start a bakery? Do you want to build that online business? Do you want to start a YouTube channel? This is my answer to that question. This is my New Year's resolution. I'm being completely transparent here. I am doing this YouTube thing as a way to take action and commit to a decision that I wanted to do something with my life. So I am in here making this video. I'm a couple steps ahead. I'm not super far ahead of you. I'm taking action on something that I made a committed decision to do. And I want to help you get to that same point, to continually take action in a committed decision of what you want to do with your life. Now understand whatever that pull is, whatever that gut feeling is, that thing that you feel that you have to do, that is what you should choose. Make that decision and commit to doing the action towards that decision. If you're doing this along with this video, congratulations, you have now made the decision and you've chosen what you want to do. You rock. You fucking rock. Okay, that was step 1. So what's step 2 going to be? Step 2 is going to be act. You need to take action. If we reference what we talked about before, nothing changes if nothing changes. So we've made our decision. Now we need to start taking small, actionable steps towards doing that thing. Again, it is about committing to actually doing the thing. Regardless of if you are a religious person or not, I am. Faith without acts isn't even there, right? So to show your faith in yourself, to show your faith in what you're doing, you need to make these actions. They don't have to be huge. You can do a super small action and that can be towards what you want, and it'll still be showing that you have faith in yourself. You have faith in what you're doing. You have faith in God. And you ultimately have faith in yourself as a creator of the life that you want. Let's use me as an example. As I said, starting this YouTube journey, starting this YouTube video making process was my committed decision. I have started acting on it. Do I sit here and I edit for 2 hours every single day? Absolutely not. Am I committing to making 4 videos a week? Hell no. What I am doing is taking a small step every day. I will do something every day that inches me closer to getting better at YouTube, or gets me 1% better at being a YouTube creator. Some days that's filming, as I'm doing right now. Some days that's scripting. Some days that's working on my thumbnail. Some days that's just creating ideas and barely doing any work at all. It's just thinking and trying to come up with a good video idea. This one came up to me probably 3 days ago, and I thought it was a great idea, and I have taken a few steps, but I know I'm barely far out enough to understand the I don't know feeling, because it still trickles in as I make these videos, as I keep going. And really what I want to be is a beacon of light for anybody who's watching this, that you can do whatever you want. I'm not a huge YouTuber. I'm a super beginner. Like, you can choose something, you can suck at it, and you can still enjoy it. I enjoy the process of making these videos. I enjoy creating the ideas. I enjoy scripting. I kind of enjoy almost the whole process. I'm still a little bit in imposter syndrome, but I'm starting to enjoy certain things within this and understand what other people think of you or what you're doing is irrelevant. If it's something that you truly believe in and it's something that you want to do and you believe in yourself, what they think and what they say does not matter. What actually matters is if you like it, you want it. And honestly, my advice is to just become immersed in the process of whatever you have chosen. I don't expect to be a 1 million subscriber YouTuber right away, right? I'm not trying to be Mr. Beast. I'm not Ali Abdaal. I'm just trying to be Nick Lee, and I'm trying to just get a little bit better at YouTube every day. And I'm becoming immersed in the process of getting better at something. It's been a while since I've had to do that, so it's refreshing. It's nice to be able to come into something I'm not very good at, learn a lot, and ultimately apply certain things to try to better myself at what I'm doing. This leads me right into the next step of what you're going to do, and that is to become as good as you can at whatever you chose. As I said, I'm not as good as I want to be yet, but I'm damn sure getting better every single day. You might not be where you want to be at. You might not be great at whatever thing you have chosen to take action on. But I tell you what, if you put in the work every single day, you will be, I don't want to say unrecognizable, because you're you. You're recognizable, right? However, your skill or your mastery in the realm of whatever you chose will be completely different 6 months from now, a year from now, if you get better at that thing every single day. One example here is playing an instrument. In 2016, I decided to pick up the guitar. My one stipulation was that I had to practice for at least 5 minutes every single day. I played every day for like 2 years straight, and that If you saw me right away, I could not do anything on a guitar. If you saw me 2 years later, you thought I'd been playing for 10. So it's not just about trying to be great and expecting to be awesome right away. It's just the tiniest action. There were days I literally did 5 minutes because I made myself. There were days I practiced for 2 hours because I was in the flow, right? But just the tiniest little increment. Again, this YouTube thing, like I said, some days I don't even sit down with the computer. I sit there and I take 5 minutes and I think about video ideas. It doesn't have to be crazy amount of time to get you to where you want to be. It's just consistency and the frequency of what you're doing. Every single day for a little bit will compound over time. Now that we've talked about that, there's one last thing I want to say, and that is, again, congratulations. I'm super proud of you. I believe in you because the path and journey that you have now chosen is part of your creation. And regardless of if you are an unrecognizable person a year from now, you at the very least have learned 2 very valuable lessons in this practice if you have taken into practice what I've talked about in this video. The first thing, where you are in your life and what you do within your life is mostly up to you. You are the creator of your life. If you have done everything I said in this video and you take action for an entire year, you will be a lot better at that thing and you will understand that you can create your life. The second valuable lesson, at the very least, if you chose something and it ultimately ended up not being for you, all is not lost, because the only way you can know if it actually isn't for you is if you took action and you did the thing. You made the decision, you took action, and you found out that it wasn't for you. If you never did that, you would have no idea if it was for you or not. So you are now one step closer to whatever is for you. If you didn't make the decision and you didn't commit the time, you would be stuck back where you were 6 months, a year ago, just sitting in I don't know land because you couldn't make a decision. But now you realize, if I make a decision and I take some action and I realize something's not for me, that's just shedding off part of my journey to get to where I really want to go. So at the very least, I hope you can learn those 2 lessons as you go through this process. So summary, if you're in that I don't know feeling, that stuck feeling, like I don't know how the hell I'm going to get out of this situation in my life, what do we need to do? We need to sit there and think, what do you want? You write down 20 things that come to you. After you've written down those 20 things, we make a decision. After you make the decision that I'm going to do this thing, you commit to a certain level of action every single day. Once you have built up the muscle of action and trying to do something every single day, your job is to now become as good as you can at whatever you chose to do. And once you've done that, you have created and are the creator of your new life. And since you've done that, I just want you to know I'm super proud of you. And I'm not even going to ask you to subscribe to my channel. All I do is, if you know somebody who's stuck, who needs some help getting out of whatever rut they're in, all I ask is that you share this video with them. You don't need to subscribe, just share the video with someone you know who could use this little action/pep talk. I appreciate you. You guys have a great day. Love you. Peace.